Soft white, blue eyes belly. So this is going to be just a quick overview of the gameplay I was a part of. I'm playing the purple Bleach. But yeah, I just wanted to go through and maybe highlight some plays and different thought lines, because one of the reasons I super enjoy this game is because you got to think out your whole turn ahead of time. It really changes up your strategy when you're setting up to potentially raid off of life. So many things come into play when you play Union Arena. But we see opponent open Kurapika, Liario bounce to Kurapika, and then I get down to Renji and Aria. Push the Renji forward, play the 2 in the back just to get the early attack on, because we know Kurapika is a strong deck, and a lot of times they're going to be leaving their back row where it's at. As far as Basho is concerned, as long as we can get up ahead with that 2k body on Renji, those early pokes can be in the world. But as you see, opponent instantly up to 7, looking for a Kurapika. Ooh. So yeah, I remember thinking in the moment, I was like, I hope he doesn't see anything good. And seeing that he saw 2 Hunter's License, I guess the best pick out of there was the Kurapika. And I just remember thinking, wow, bullet dodged right there. So come back to our turn. We got the early poke. They don't have anything really to stop us, but they do have the 7 in hand, we see. So we get a double energy Ichigo of our own down. So looks like I just opted to just fortify with the Rukia, give him something to kill, get a effect down, clear that Kurapika out of the way. So 5-drop Ichigo lets you mill the top 2 cards, and then per card you remove from your sideline, you -5 or 500. So that's how I got the Kurapika out of there. Let us get these 2 cheesy swings in. Again, just trying to keep the aggressive pressure on, because once they establish a board like we know they can establish with the 7 Kurapikas and the 5s, it gets a little out of hand to keep up with them in the late game. So you really got to put that early pressure on a green deck. And I just want to note right now, like, that Renji actually put us in such a great spot, because if he had been at 5 life right here, by this point moving forward, this Kurapika, it puts him in a lot better of a position, at least to pivot and get back in the aggressive stance, because he's sitting at 7-4. It gives me a lot more leg room to hold tilt offensively. But here we see another Neon come out and definitely grab a lackluster pull out of the deck. So I'm definitely feeling from a boy. This is definitely why I don't love Neon. 2 actions to do that, maybe not the best. But we see the snipe take out the Rukia. It didn't really matter at this point. Neither of the characters had an effect. And if anything, it was smarter, because that's 2 less cards in my trash going into the next turn. So that could have been where he was thinking. So can't see the trigger. It's a little shiny. Thinking about it. Oh, it's a raid Ichigo, but I end up keeping that because I did not have enough. Yeah, I didn't have enough energy to play that Ichigo from raid. But I mean, we're sitting with those kill cards in hand and pretty good visit. He's looking on his phone for cards. He was a nice guy though. And then yeah, just really thinking out my turn right there because yeah, you're not sure how to go about getting these extra draws and whatnot. But filling up the grave right there, prepping up for that 5 to possibly get something removed off the board. We see Renji get the double attack, wanting him to put up the block. Yep, we see that. 5. Oh, so opponent is just full sending his board, filled up the back row to possibly raid on later. Double Hisoka down. Hisoka's a pretty great card. Pay an action point, force your opponent to block, and when he wins a fight, you get the draw card. So we take that. It was an add to hand. Drawn to another double energy Ichigo. So not a lot of choices here, but to just lay it out as hard as you can. 3 life, 2, 4 life. Yeah. Gotta excuse my my Shih Tzu, my Maltese. She's fighting with a puppy. So yeah, there is the double energy play down, because why not keep those energies up and the raid targets up? Yeah, always thinking about how your opponent hasn't seen certain cards like the Emperor's Time and the probability of those cards being in their life. All these things are going through your head while you're making decisions for the turn, and you're just trying to get through and do a decent amount of damage. Ooh, we see one of those Hisokas get taken down. 4K life. Ooh, opponent gets the drop of 2 from hand. Yep. 2 energy or less with 1 action point from hand. Bring it out to your field active, so he definitely things to think about while you're swinging in. 4K gets the jump block off the metals. He's hoping for another good trigger here. Ooh, and that actually does hit the plus 3,000. Oh, pass it back. See, like those power boosts and all those things, you can't just assume you're winning the game. So even with all the clearing in the game, and even now the game is not over, he could really have a full swing turn. Cards that restand 2 action points can really turn 1 turn into a few. So especially with this deck, especially with it still sitting at 6 energy. Not down and out quite yet. Looks like we have 2 Ichigos and a Renji in hand, 2 of those 5 drops. So we're not actually in a state to play those unless we get something from the top of our deck or life. to help boost our energy from 4 to 5. I mean, yeah, it looks like we got off 3 of our kill cards this game in that great book. You cannot be mad when you get off 3 kills. Opponent only saw 1 Kurapika so far, and there's an Emperor's Time. Gives Kurapika a snipe and impact. Where he has a snipe, I'm not sure. I think he gets snipe because of the card, and then he has impact because the card has 5,000 or more power. So, yeah, he's checking my card. It'll get impact next turn, so he's definitely going to be clearing that out. And there goes Ichigo. Probably should put these on 2-speed next time, huh? You guys let me know if that would be more. Nah, it's probably nicer to have these moments to fill in here, but see a chump block with oh no, not a chump block. A dead life with the, oh my gosh, what's her name? Orihime. So it'd be nice if one of those 5-drop Ichigos was a 4-drop Ichigo and just play right into an impact. That'd be pretty good. But plus, I mean, you never know if your opponent has a 0 life again. If you full send, that would put me at what, 2 energy? Bless you. You're welcome. I mean, maybe we full push right there. Okay, see, I mean, I guess still playing it safe. Putting the energy to 4, going able to clear out one of those blockers. Ooh, actually, not one of the chum blockers, that's Soka himself. So yeah, put them in a bad spot. Ooh, it's a kill card, and that is the game. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. It was a fun game. It was definitely one of those games where you're blessed with the RNG, and one of the many reasons S.W.B.B is happy to do some Union Arena content. That lucky game.